If we took a shot every time that something got leaked to Mortal Kombat 1, I think we'd be feeling like Baracho and vomiting all over the place. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Dynasty back again with another Mortal Kombat 1 MK1 video because it turns out that a bunch of information in regards to Season 2, 3, 4, and 5 for MK1's Invasion Mode got leaked. And in particular, the entire cinematics of the Blood Moon and Nitara Season 2 got leaked in its entirety. The teaser for Season 3 also got leaked. And essentially all the bosses for the seasons in between from here all the way up into Season 5. So, got a few things of note to discuss today, again, courtesy of Interloko, who is constantly data mining the Mortal Kombat 1 files. If you guys do not follow Interloko on YouTube, on Twitter, I'll have Interloko stuff in the description down below, because without Interloko, none of this is possible. So Interloko continuing to do the other gods' work for all of us here in the community who are salivating for anything new in regards to Mortal Kombat 1. So in today's video, showing you guys the Season 2 cinematics, the Season 3 teaser, and doing an overview of the other seasons and the details we know so far, again, courtesy of Interloko. If you guys could, though, before we break all this stuff down, please take a second and drop a like on the video. I want to say thank you for always coming back and choosing ya boy to be your Mortal Kombat 1 insider here on the YouTube. So thank you guys for choosing me. I love you. There's no machine behind me, so without you, I'm nothing. And without further ado, should we react to Season 2? Should we? I think we should. Oh, and if you're wondering, yeah, we might be getting these skins in Season 2, and they look pretty sick. Alright, so Liu Kang will be doing the narration. Let us watch The Blood Moon Season 2.
The Nitara who now vexes us is from one of the few timelines where Veternians rule.
Oh!
When they discovered other timelines, and the failure of Veternians within them to flourish, this Nitara's Veternians mobilized for war. They plan to liberate every timeline's vampires and set them on the path to conquest. If they are not vanquished, they will enslave all beings to Veternis.
Damn! That was sick.
The Veternians from this other timeline make ours look almost incompetent. They fight harder, smarter, and with unbelievable skill. This new Nitara and her ilk will surely test your might.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Post-boss fight, alright.
Though they claim to be superior beings, Nitara and her timeline's Veternians proved anything but. They foolishly underestimated the tenacity and skill of this timeline's warriors. And while we have lost many, they are sadly not this war's greatest victims. Those are the ones who were enslaved by a pestiferous Veternian bite, and who, unless aided, will be condemned to languish in an excruciating, eternal twilight. To help them, I travel to a timeline where Veternians work for good, not ill. They graciously share their unique expertise, undoing the dark magic that had befallen my champions. Now, their souls and their lives have been restored. Their safe return is indeed a blessing.
Okay. And here's your teaser for Season 3. Dun dun dun! Dope. Safe to say that the next season's probably dropping in December, just because, again, it's dedicated to what seems like Sub-Zero, you know, Sub-Zero, Ice, winter vibes. That would kind of make the most sense. But this one's dropping at the end of October, I believe, on Halloween. And I like what I see. Invasions, you know, it's not a bad mode. It is what it is. It's not the most rewarding, despite you getting all your rewards by playing Invasions. The replayability, it's not really there, but I will always applaud them for giving us, you know, more lore, cinematics, depth to characters, like a Nitara, who I think is probably my favorite 3D era woman of all time. I think she looks amazing in the costumes and the cutscenes. I think this gave her more depth than the entire Mortal Kombat 1 base game could. So I like seeing the invasion stories. It's cool for what it is. It just sucks that we just gotta wait for a new board game every other month or so, and that's all we kind of have to do other than playing Mortal Kombat 1 online. I wish there was more, but at the very least, it just seems at least worthwhile to play, kind of, at least once, to unlock all this stuff. So there you go. That is going to be Season 2 for Invasions, essentially in a nutshell. I like what I see. I am hoping that these are going to be skins once you do complete Season 2 of Invasions, but we'll have to wait and see, because check that out. Smoke looks terrifying. Kung Lao looks terrifying. I believe that's Katana also in the background as well. So yeah, I'm hoping these are the skins you get alongside the Natara skin once we do defeat her as the Invasion boss. But again, I think this looks pretty cool. Look at that. That looks amazing. Amazing stuff. So again, massive shout out to Interloko who shared this earlier today. Looking forward to playing this at the end of the month, and hopefully you are too. And now let us break down the other information we got in regards to Season 3, 4, and 5 of Invasions. Massive shout out to Jay on the Mortal Kombat League subreddit for piecing Interloko's work together. Keep in mind too, we don't necessarily know the order of these invasion seasons and when they're dropping, but we do know at some point in time these are going to be the invasions. We just don't necessarily 110% know the order, so just a disclaimer. It is what it is. Invasions, Seasons of the Blood Moon. Of course, this is going to be the season dropping at the end of the month dedicated to Natara. The first boss is going to be Sindel. Sindel serves her new Vaeternus masters as ruthlessly as she once ruled Outworld. Do not drop your guard for one moment. Given the chance, she will kill you. Boss 2, Melina. I had not thought it possible, but the Vaeternus magic which corrupts Melina has somehow made her even more vicious. But spare not if you must kill her, for she would think nothing of eating you alive. Boss 3 for this season will be Raiden. It infuriates me when evil magic corrupts good souls. I sense that now that Raiden tries to free himself from Natara's spell. Fight him, but do not finish him. I will not have him lost to us forever. Boss 4, the final boss, of course, being Natara. The Vaeternians from this other timeline make ours look almost incompetent. I think Liu Kang actually narrated that earlier in the video we watched. They fight harder, smarter, with unbelievable skill. This new Natara and her ilk will surely test your might, and there you go. That is the entirety of the next season of Invasions dedicated to the Blood Moon and Natara in MK1. Now, Season of Thunder, Thunder Take You, the season dedicated to what appears to be Raiden. Your first boss is going to be Kung Lao. Even bolder and brasher than his counterparts, Kung Lao of this timeline wants nothing more than to be the savior of all of them. He is supremely confident that nothing and no one can stop him. We'll see about that. Boss 2 will be Liu Kang. Sworn to Raiden's dark service, this Liu Kang dutifully heeds his master's call to war. He will fight to the bitter end to secure the realms, no matter how many lives must be taken. Boss 3 will be Reptile. The last deterrent of his timeline, Syzoth fights so no one else might suffer the loss of their people. Damn, that one hits me right in the feels. Raiden promised to end such genocides. Syzoth eagerly took him at his word. Boss 4, Raiden, the invasion boss for this season. Without hesitation or remorse, Raiden has slain all who dared stand in his way. Only one combatant remains to stop him. Dun dun dun. There you go. That'll be the season dedicated to Raiden. Next up is Invasions, the season of the hybrids, which again is going to be the Melina season. Boss 1 is Baraka. It took a little for Baraka to join Melina's campaign of conquest. Having always been enamored of her, Baraka sees it as a perfect chance to prove his worthiness. Boss 2 will be Ermac. Utilizing the most advanced of Shang Tsung's magic, Melina has created the perfect Ermac. There has never been a greater or more powerful collection of souls. He is many. You are one. You must destroy him. Boss 3 will be Havoc. Melina's heightened intelligence realized that people in chaos are easily conquered, so she called upon her timeline's Havoc to reduce our realm to anarchy. May the Elder Gods help us if he succeeds. Now, the boss battle against Melina. Great genius and want and cruelty are two attributes one hopes to not find in the same being. Unfortunately, Melina has both. If she's not destroyed, she will turn this timeline into her personal hunting ground, and the suffering of its inhabitants will be exquisite. Dun dun dun. That is going to be the, again, season of the hybrids. Finally, last but not least, the December, it seems like, the season of the Cryomancer, Invasion Boss Sub-Zero. Boss 1, Baraka. Sub-Zero powers his war machine with his timeline's Tarkatans, led by their Baraka. This Baraka and his ilk have only ever known combat. He will never face a more lethal foe. Boss 2, Smoke. Ever loyal to his Grandmaster, this Smoke has committed his life to Sub-Zero and to the Kaitin's extermination. He will stop at nothing to win, and neither should you. A nice Kaitin reference there. Devora? It's Ashra. Okay. Shang Tsung is Boss 3. The notion of a Shang Tsung who is also Lin Kuei is disturbing. Do not allow him to unleash his magic on this timeline, or millions of innocents will perish. Boss 4 being, you guessed it, Subby Wubby. Despite your victories against his minions, Sub-Zero's icy resolve has not been melted. Perhaps defeating him will shatter it. So there you go. Again, nice overview of Season 2, 3, 4, and 5. The bosses, the intros before the boss fights. Massive shout out to Interloko. Again, without Interloko, we don't know about any of this stuff. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for y'all today. Again, a massive shout out to this guy, Interloko, for doing the Elder Gods work, always sharing stuff. Nice overview of the next few seasons of Invasions for Mortal Kombat 1. If you've not followed Interloko, please go ahead and do that. Follow Interloko's socials, linked in the description down below. But I ask you, are you excited for the next few seasons of Invasions based on everything that was data mined by Interloko, found in the source code? I know for me, I am excited to see Vaeternus. I wanted to see some Gothic castles. We kind of got that, seeing all the vampires and Vaeternus for the first time in Mortal Kombat history. That's awesome. That's something that's been in the lore for almost, 20 years now. And for that to finally be on display, I can't complain. However, I still feel like despite all this new content that's going to be free, there's still something missing. I like Invasions, but man, it's not World Tour. It's not like a Conquest mode. It's bittersweet. I'll always appreciate free new content, but I just feel like something's missing. And I'm not talking about the ability to even cross-platform play and create a room to play with you guys online. I could go on forever about everything this game's missing, and I do think that despite being kind of excited for these invasions, I just do know that there's nothing else other than these invasion modes. So it's like, cool, this is literally all we're getting. And it's already out months in advance. So it's bittersweet, but at least we know what to expect at least. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, take a second, triple like on it, of course. Subscribe for some more MK content like this on the channel. Till next time, been your host, Been Dynasty. You guys please take care, stay safe. I love you. Tomorrow we might get a new reveal. Cross your fingers. See you in the next video. Peace. Yeah. Living on it crack, but I'm not superstitious. Count all these racks. I'll be steady, count on my digits.